Alright, welcome to another C6 video. In this section I'm going to show you how to do a case air check on a Ford C6 transmission. There's a variety of reasons why you'd want to do this. Anytime you're overhauling one of these units, or really any transmission, you always want to perform an air check of the fully assembled case before you bolt on the valve body or anything else that might go onto the belly of the case. This is what I call an open case design, so that means you have all the guts here, the rotating assembly and all that stuff exposed, and you have your feed ports on the front and the rear of the case relative to everything else. Whereas a closed case design is something where you have worm tracks here. Okay, all the guts are simply not visible, and you have check balls and all of your hydraulic circuitry. Example would be, well, pretty much any GM transmission. TH350 400 would be broadly equivalent in terms of peer transmission to the C6. Really the TH400, the 350 is more of a medium duty unit. Anyway, we have our ports labeled, so we have everything installed. So everything from the governor and extension housing to the front pump and everything in between, and we have the servo also installed so that we can check our band apply as well. So over here we have the band apply. That's the intermediate apply location. It's actually right here, not there, it's right here. We have our direct feed, our forward feed, and then down here we have our to and from governor, and then we have our low reverse. Alright, I'm using about 100 psi of air. I don't know if you even need that much, but that's what I'm using. So I'm going to start with the low reverse. So like all clutch apply, you want to hear a whoop and then a release. And ideally, you don't see and hear full release until you pull that nozzle off. Okay, that's actually governor, is low reverse. Alright, hear that? So that clutch is very, 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 very healthy. I mean, it is sealing super well. Alright, there's the governor. So before you install the governor, you would have obviously checked to make sure the valves are moving. So doing an air check is almost kind of redundant, but I mean, I'm doing it just to show you. But as long as both valves on either side are moving free, and there's no issues with the governor physically, then there's no reason why it shouldn't work. Alright, I'm going to do direct and forward, and then I'll have to put like a hose on for the intermediate. So here's direct. Okay. And the hissing you're hearing is coming out of this nozzle. And I know, I mean, if you've watched a lot of my videos, you've seen this stupid thing do that countless times. I just haven't found another nozzle or another air gun that's viable in that regard. All right, forward clutch. Okay, very nice. So all those clutch packs and the governor are in good shape. They will work. So let's now test the intermediate band and band servo apply circuit. Now you're going to get a little bit of hissing here because the end of this is a little too wide to actually fit all the way down into this cavity. So, we'll make the best of it, but just to see what that apply looks like. Okay, it's obviously very healthy because when I'm putting 100 psi, I mean, it's blowing the hose right off the nozzle. This end's a little fufutched, so maybe it'll stay in there a little bit better. No, maybe not. Alright, you get the idea. If you have sealing integrity like this, then you're in good shape. I'm going to try one more time and apply as little air as I possibly can. There we go. Oh. Yeah, it's just not going to hold. Now, if you watch a teardown inspection video, and you compare and you contrast what you see here with what you saw there when I did the case air check, it's like a night and day difference. This is holding so much air that it's like literally forcing the hose and blowing it right off the nozzle on the air gun. When we did the check on teardown, it took about 120 psi of pressure to get in there and apply that band. And when we took the servo out, I mean, both of those lip seals on the piston were rock hard, and I think I took a chunk out of it too. So, sharp contrast to what you saw then compared to what you're seeing now. Anyway, that is case air check on a Ford C6. Hopefully this helped you. If you have like kind of a delayed engagement, or you're having issues either slipping or flare shifting, usually 2 to 3, or maybe in reverse, it's kind of taking some RPMs to get it to go into reverse, then this is the kind of check you want to perform to see if maybe there's something wrong, or some cross leaks somewhere, usually because of either sealing ring wear or lip seal wear. In the case of the Direct, they have a square cut seals. If you're slipping 1-2 or 1-2 flare, or same kind of deal, do an air check. But I would say there, just go ahead and take the servo out of the out of the transmission and simply replace it. Clean out the cover, make sure it's good, follow normal inspection procedures, and that should address your problem with second gear if you have one. All right, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, go ahead and leave them below. If there's anything else you want to see specific to C6, or any aspect of this transmission you want to have me delve deeper into, please put it in the comments and I will prioritize it as soon as I can. Thanks again.